All right, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Nitrosity, as requested by I think one single person that we do it already instead of putting it off. So we're here now. I'm Dylan. This is Clay.
Hello.
We got some interesting topics today, but first I want to talk about cat people in schools. Now I'm out of school. Clay's out of school, so we're not familiar with this. But from what I've heard, it's a new and ongoing thing. And my big question is, do they have human-sized litter boxes or normal-sized litter boxes?
See, either way, people have to clean these things. Real life individuals have to clean out these litter boxes of human shit and piss. Whether it's life-size or not, life-size. Whether it's human-sized or not. But what I've heard is that they are actual human-sized litter boxes. I don't know what that entails.
God damn, how expensive would that fucking be? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, especially the litter part. Unless they just fill it with scraps of cardboard or something.
Nah, man, it's like a sand pit at like a park.
I mean, what else would it be? It's a human-sized litter box. Ventilation. Oh god, I hope so.
Go in there, you just fucking die.
I hope they have ventilation. You would actually just suffocate if you walked in that room.
I saw a cat person at work the other day.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we work at the same place. I'm not gonna say it for privacy reasons, but it's a grocery store. There's a lot of weird people that come in there.
Oh my god!
If it's a cat person or a kid in a Halloween costume, it's kind of hard to tell. But
I honestly think I know who you're talking about.
I'm hoping it was a kid in a Halloween costume, but I don't think it was. I think it was a cat person, and it was kind of scary.
Cat people, man.
And
I didn't think they actually existed.
I was taking shit out to the floor, and I walked out the door, and I saw them there, and I was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna fucking turn around and go."
Oh my god! Was it a woman?
I think so.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
But it kind of looks like a little kid, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, did they have a tail on? I don't remember.
I don't know. Yeah.
I saw the ears.
For anyone listening who works in the customer service industry, you know how painful it can be.
Fucking
them stinky motherfuckers
sucks.
come in the store.
Oh, the stinky motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk about the stinky motherfuckers.
Damn straight we don't talk about them.
What are your theories on the human-sized litter boxes?
You see, I don't know, I know it would probably be expensive, number one. I don't want to know how expensive, because that would be sad. But my question is, where are they putting them in these schools and stuff?
The bathrooms.
Yeah, but if I were in school, right, and I walked in to take a piss, and I saw some kid going into a giant litter box, I would not be able to take a piss. I would just be thinking about it the whole time. And I would, I don't know, man. It would be unnerving.
You think they lift their leg and everything? You think they squat?
I don't know, but what if they watch me from the litter box?
Well, cats do that sometimes, so they probably fucking do. They just stare at you.
No, my cat just sits on the floor. Unnerving, though. I'm just surprised they gave in to that so quickly.
Well, maybe we should go to a public school that has them in it and do some investigating.
How would we get in?
We just walk in.
Out of school. No, you can't just walk in.
Sure, we can.
Here, we're here to investigate your bathrooms. I don't think they're gonna let you in.
We can take a microphone and a camera. They'll let us do anything.
Yeah. Filming a documentary.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
South Africa here in the States to film a documentary.
There we go. They'll let us in.
Exactly.
When we just want to go in there and shit. Honestly,
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Would you use the litter box if you had access?
No.
All right. Well,
you gotta get on your hands and knees for that, my guy.
No. You just pop a squat.
Unless if it's heated though, maybe.
A heated litter box?
Yeah, what if it's really chilly out and it's heated? That might be nice.
How would you heat a litter box?
I don't know.
Would it just feel like the beach on your feet? Warm sand.
I don't know, man. We could make that. I don't know. People are buying them. We could have a business in the works.
That is true. We could have a human-sized heated litter box business.
Yeah, school bathrooms traumatized me when I was in elementary school. So when I was in elementary school, I think I've told you this story. They,
Probably.
like when you're in like second and third grade, you're really short. You're like 3 feet tall, right? Well, the people that built the bathrooms for these kids put the urinals above 3 feet, like above your height. So when kids would go and try to use the bathroom, they would just piss on the floor because they can't reach the urinals. So all the time, the floor was just covered in piss, and like, it was so gross. Like when you're a little kid, you don't really think about it. You just step in it because you're like, whatever. But like, older as an adult, like when you think back on it, it's like, why did I do that? That was like horrid.
Yeah, yeah. That seems. I'm terrified of public bathrooms in general. I don't think
Yeah.
in elementary school I literally would just piss myself. I would not go to the bathroom.
I remember there was this kid in my grade who would like climb under the stalls when people were just taking a piss and look at you. It was really weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everyone told him it was really weird too, and he still did it. I guess he thought it was like funny or something. I don't know.
Looking at somebody pee is hilarious.
I don't know about your elementary school, but mine was cursed. We didn't have like a cafeteria in our gym. Our gym was our cafeteria. So if you had gym class after lunch, there'd be like hamburger on the floor and shit, and it would.
No, I had a gym and a cafeteria. That's funny though.
Yeah, we didn't,
There'd be hamburger on the floor.
Yeah, and I remember
That's hilarious.
We used to have like what is it, tetherball, or those fucking poles with the balls attached to it that you smack around.
Yeah, tetherball.
And, like, they took like the tether balls off those poles and they were coming back on, so they were just poles in the middle of like this playground because kids were like grabbing them and swinging on them and fucking breaking them, and getting hurt and shit. Yeah, that's cool.
So they didn't remove the poles.
Mm-mm. No, they were cemented in the ground. They just took the tether balls off and the rope off and just left the pole there.
That's messed up.
I think eventually they started to remove the poles because kids were climbing on them because like you don't have the tether ball, and they started to bend.
Oh my god, the poles were bending.
Well, yeah, because they're not meant to hold a person, and when you have a bunch of kids climbing on them.
Yeah, but those are like, were they like thin? What kind of metal were they?
I don't know, probably like a thin sheet steel, probably hollow on the inside.
Every time I've seen one of those poles, it's like a thick metal.
Mm-hmm. I remember there was this dude whose house, his backyard was like connected to the playground. And I would hate to be that man that lived there when it was recess time. I can't tell you the amount of kickballs that probably went over and hit that guy's house.
That would have sucked to be a child. It's like the fucking, like what is that movie? The Sand Pit? Is that no?
The
No.
Sand Pit? You mean
What the fuck
Sandlot?
is it? Yeah.
With the Sand Pit?
Listen,
I think
man.
you're thinking of holes.
No. Sandlot. That's the movie, right?
You talking about the one with the kids that play baseball?
Yeah, and then there's this like
Sandlot.
freaking creepy old dude, and they make this dog out to be some crazy monster. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Sandlot.
That's what that guy is to those children that kickballs in his yard.
On the topic of kids digging holes in the sand, I remember I read this book in like 4th grade called Holes. You ever read it?
Yeah.
This kid steals like a pair of Yeezys or something, and he gets like deported to like prison camp in like Mexico where he digs holes.
Yeah.
With this kid. That's like all they do.
Yeah, and then the kid dies, doesn't he?
Yeah, they run away and the kid's like dies. It's kind of weird because like in my mind is like, well, how long was like the sentence at this hole digging camp that you just run away? Because I can't imagine that long. Like,
what was actually the point of that camp?
it was like a youth detention camp to try to like, I guess, instill fear in youths, but like they're just
And they just dug holes?
They're just making them dig holes. Yeah, I don't know.
There was no purpose.
To the holes?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I remember the one. There was a movie as well,
There was. Oh yeah, that's right. There was. I never saw it, but
and we watched the movie in class as well. And there's this one scene where there's this woman. She has nail polish and she has snake venom in the nail polish. And then she slapped one of the dudes, and he like started screaming because he
died. Fucking
yeah,
died.
basically.
Yeah, I mean that. So basically, they sent these kids to the Middle East of America and told them to dig holes. But it's
Are they trying to plant landmines there?
I don't know. Maybe you can't get oil though, so it's probably worse. You know, Middle East, dig a hole, fucking oil. Can't even get that there. It's unfortunate. I remember
Thinking it back on that book and that movie, what the fuck was the point?
I don't know, dude. We read
It's
a lot
so
of
weird.
books, and I had to read a lot of weird books and watch a lot of weird movies throughout school. I remember when I was in middle school, me and my friends used to play blackjack, like during lunch and gamble and shit, which like isn't supposed to happen. But there's this one lunch teacher. He was really cool, like, you know, lunch guard, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
Yeah.
Just like make sure you're not doing anything dumb. He would come and watch us play, and like be in depth in it. I think he was probably betting on shit. Maybe the other teachers betting on shit too.
Oh my god. Yeah, he was probably in. He was probably in on it.
Yeah, he would just watch attentively, not talking. Just
There was your blackjack circle, and then there was the higher up blackjack circle of the teachers who would just watch.
Oh yeah.
And they'd bet on you guys.
You have to get. I remember when I was in high school, I had a culinary class, and I guess they were installing air conditioning over the summer, and some of the culinary, like the construction workers, like stole spoons from the class to use to eat shit. I guess threw them out or something, right? Well, my culinary teacher threw like a huge fucking fit about it, and was like talking about like calling the construction company and like suing them and shit. And I was like, for them taking like a couple spoons, like just buy more.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, it's very weird. I had a weird school. You were homeschooled for most of it, so you know, like you got.
Well, for high school, I was.
Yeah.
I was there for the rest of it.
Well, that's probably good,
sadly.
man. They had Pride Month in my high school, and it was like 4 months long. It wasn't even a month anymore.
What did you do?
It was for gay people. I wasn't gay. I don't know.
you weren't allowed to participate because you aren't gay?
Well, I didn't out of choice.
Okay.
They would like stand outside like the locker rooms in the gym and like scream shit. Yeah, it was really weird.
Was it like protesting?
No, I don't know what it was, my man. Some gay seance or whatever.
Gay seance. That sounds cool, I guess.
Like the shit in Salem, they're gonna like, instead of throwing someone in the water to see if they float, if they're a witch, they like stand outside the locker room and
ask if you're gay.
Basically, yeah. Like your dad did the first time when you met me.
Yeah.
I was gay.
It's a valid question.
Yeah, it is.
You never know.
You do
Who's
never
coming
know.
into your house?
You do never know.
It could be a cat person coming into your house.
It could be, and if it is, I would be kind of scared.
And they might be requesting a fucking human-sized litter box.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss.
It's goddamn cat people. Are there dog people too?
I think that's just furries.
Nah, those are like wolves. They got like whole ass personas and shit. They're not dogs.
That like rainforest thing that happened like back in 2014.
The what?
So it was like a convention for the furry fandom, right? At this hotel.
Okay.
And it didn't go well because you have a bunch of people in fursuits just being weird. Like, some of them were wearing diapers and shitting in diapers. Someone pissed in the ball pit that they had, and they were like, oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
You heard of it?
Yeah.
They didn't have money to pay the hotel. The hotel got pissed, understandably, because, like, they already thought it was weird that a bunch of people in fur costumes come by. But they're like, all right, as long as you pay us, like, I guess it's fine. And
that wasn't...
Like, shitting on the floor and, like, pissing and stuff. And, yeah.
That wasn't a furry convention. That was just straight up Tumblr as a whole.
No. Wait, what? Tumblr was...
That was... Are you sure? That was the Tumblr convention, was it not?
I don't know.
The one with the ball pit that they pissed in?
So, that reminds me. I was out at the movie theater last night with some friends. We were going to go watch the new Halloween movie. But we were there way early, and my one friend was like, let's go to Sweet Frog. And I was like, okay. We didn't go to Sweet Frog, by the way. Because I looked in, like, through the window, and there were like 30 white girls in there just, like, staring at me. And
yeah, that's what...
I was like, dude, don't go in there. I was like, they're going to shank you with like their Starbucks like straws or something, man. I was like, we're not welcome in there, man.
Yeah, that's how they shop. Or that's what did I just say? That's who shops there.
Yeah, they don't want,
who consumes food.
They don't want like 4 grimy looking dudes coming in there to get like fucking frozen yogurt.
Yeah, now they need all the white bitches.
Yeah.
Okay, back to cat people and dog people.
Uh-huh.
If there were such thing as dog people,
Uh-huh.
do they just shit on the floor, or do they request to go outside and shit in the lawn?
Well, I'd hope if they're a person, they can just open the door themselves and go outside. But like, I don't know how that works. I have, see that just hasn't taken off yet. You know.
Do they sit in the classroom and whine like and that?
All right, sorry about that. We're back. So recording gets capped off at 15 minutes. We'll have to know about that in the future, so we can, plan a cutoff at 15 minutes and then segue into a new segment without it being weird. We did not know about this time. This is our first episode, so forgive us about that. And I'm using OBS, which I'm not entirely familiar with. Usually I use Xbox Game Bar, but shit won't let me record Discord, so whatever. Anyways, if you liked what we heard, we should be doing this weekly. We're gonna keep the episodes short for now, about 15 minutes for our one person that requested it. Until if it gets popular, we'll make them more longer, stuff like that. And this will be on Spotify under Nitrosity, and it's on YouTube also under Nitrosity Official, so you can find it there. I've been Dylan, and that's been Clay.
Later.
Bye bye.